I'm going to start this video off by apologising to you guys. Why are you apologising, Rack? You haven't even done anything yet or said anything. I know, but I feel that I really do need to apologise for this video because it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you quite a bit of money. But it'll be money well spent, trust me. And I'm going to drop the bombshell. To date, this is my favourite rimfire rifle, bolt action that is, that I have had here in the Rack Cave since the start of RACKNLOAD. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the Anschutz 1761 APR. I am in love. It takes a lot for me to be in love with a gun. Well, no, it doesn't actually. If you're a subscriber to this channel, no, it don't take much, does it really? It's almost like a Saturday night out and a couple of beers. You fall in love with anyone. No, it's not quite that bad. But yes, moving swiftly on. God, where are you going, Rack? Get on with the video. I know. Look, guys, I'm going to say it, and I have just said it. This is my favourite bolt-action rimfire rifle to date. Yes, I am in love with a lot of rimfire rifles. I just like rimfire rifles. I love the way they're cheap to use. I just think they're fun. Rimfires are just a 22LR is just a fun, cheap, economical round to use. You know, you can shoot all day long with it and not feel guilty. And like I said, I have had quite a number of favourite rimfire rifles over the years. The CZ LRP, for instance, that springs to mind. The CZ457 MDT, yeah, that really blew my skirt up. But this, guys, has done it. This has done it. In fact, before I crack on with this review, this rifle has inspired me to start grading guns, firearms, be it air guns, firearms, shotguns, whatever, with a RACKNLOAD stamp of approval. And I think it really should go sort of as a standard from now on. So I am going to say it right now, and I will say it at the end of the video if I remember. We're giving guns a RACKNLOAD stamp of approval, kind of like a star rating, but I'll put the sort of whatever I design up in the corner. I'm going to give this, out of 5, I'm going to give it 5. 5-star rating from RACKNLOAD. Right, let's get on with the video and I'll tell you why I have gave it that 5-star rating. Right, what have we got here? God, you guys are like, Jesus, at last, it's getting on with it. Right, the Anschutz 1761 APR HB G28 MDT XRS chassis rifle, to be precise. It is a thing of beauty. Let's roll out some specs. So, God, where do we begin? Well, the rifle is an Anschutz 22LR. It is the APR. It is in this XRS. God, I'm losing my voice already. It is in this XRS MDT chassis, which is excellent. It is excellent. It's fully adjustable. We'll go close up and personal in a minute, but I'll just sort of walk you around the gun dead quick. It's got interchangeable grips, blah de blah de blah. The rifle's got an adjustable trigger, as you'd expect. The trigger itself is a 2-stage trigger. It is the model 5061. It is adjustable with a range of 750 to 1,200 grams on the trigger pull. Apparently it is set to 750 out of the box. We'll give it a measure. in a bit. 30 MOA Picatinny rail, as standard. All sort of on the gun, ready to go, on the rifle, ready to go. M-lock slots on the front. No, you don't get the bipod or the mod that you can see on the end. I'll tell you about them in a minute. Nor do you get the scope, obviously. Full length Picatinny rail, like I just said. The barrel length is heavy Anschutz precision barrel, measuring 544 millimeters in length, 122 millimeter muzzle diameter, and it is threaded in half by 28 UNEF. The gun weighs in at about 4¼ kilograms. The overall length is between 955 and 985 millimeters. If you're old school, you guys in America, you have to convert that to inches. Barrel is 544 millimeters. I've just said that. That's pretty much it for your specs. Anything that I've missed, I will talk about as we walk through the rifle. Right, just in case you are wondering, this rifle is wearing a gorgeous Miopta Optica 6. That is a 4-5 27x50 RD first focal plane scope. It is excellent on this rifle. It is excellent. Right, let's have a look and take it from the stock end. Now, yeah, you can get these stocks obviously with other rifles sat in them, of course you can, but this configuration with this Anschutz is just a thing of absolute beauty. I love the XRS stock. It is so nice, so ergonomical, just really cool. Soft rubberized recoil pad there, adjustable, you can get spacers, QD attachments there. You've got an adjustable cheek piece, tool free, so you can adjust that. Sling stud at the bottom, ambidextrous. So yeah, I was shooting this left-handed because I'm a lefty. I could have, even if I wanted to, but I didn't, move these screws round to the other side. Okay, ambidextrous pistol grip, and you've got these panels that you can take off. That's got like a vertical grip there, as you can see, and spin it around. It is obviously set up, well, I say set up, it is a PRS rifle. This is what it's designed for. You know, your rimfire PRS, hence the barricade stop there that you can see. Nice flat fore end, genuine M-lock slots on the sides and on the bottom, and that is a metal bottom plate, if that's the best word for it. M-lock slots, as you can see. This bipod is fitted with the M-lock slots or M-lock attachment, as you can see there. You'll notice as well on this rifle, it's wearing a mod. That is a Neoload mini can. It is wearing, very effective. Okay, very effective, and suits this rifle quite nice. But obviously you don't get that with the rifle. Check out the bolt on this rifle. It is just absolutely amazing. Seriously guys, you've seen on this channel many rimfire rifles. Many. You've got loads of them. Just look through the videos. There's nearly 900 videos on this channel now. Every rimfire I can possibly get my hands on gets its ass on this table. This has just blown me away. It has blown me away in every way. Okay. The first thing that impressed me, apart from the looks of it, was the bolt operation. It is simply stunning. The bolt virtually just shuts itself. When you put a little bit of weight on it, it doesn't, but it just feels like it's just closing up itself. With that heavy bolt handle, the feel of it, it's super slick. It's so easy to operate. it's a sheer joy to use. It's just simply a sheer joy to use. There's a safety catch there. Like I said, big sort of tactical bolt handle. I'll show you the bolt itself. The rifle strips down, or field strips in the usual way. You press the button on the side there. Okay, here is your bolt. Nice and solid, well made. I mean, it's an Anschutz. What is not to like? Cocked indicator as well on the rear. I'll show you that in operation in a minute. I don't want to dry fire it without a snap cap in there. The trigger guard is polymer. Quite large as well, so you can get a glove finger in there. Little gripe, just a teeny gripe. The magazine release, although it is lovely, okay, occasionally I found myself, and this was out without wearing gloves, as I got my finger into the trigger guard, I'd accidentally sort of catch that and the trigger would come out. It did happen a couple of times, but then I sort of got my shizzle together. Okay, if you was wearing gloves, you might catch it. Okay, just saying. But that's your magazine release there. I'll show you the mag in a minute. Look at the magazine well. They've thought about that. How it is sort of chamfered in to guide the magazine in. That is attention to detail. Absolutely brilliant. The magazines themselves, stainless steel in construction. The bottom half has got like this polymer shell to it. Anschutz's logo. Real nice magazines. Dead easy to load. I cannot fault them, apart from the fact that after a bit they get a little bit sharp. Those sort of edges there, as you sort of sliding in the bullets or the rounds, that does get a little bit sharp after a bit. But apart from that, you know, well, you can't really moan about that at all. The magazine's absolutely effortlessly, with that bit of a mag swell there, it just simply guides the magazine into position and it just locks in. Absolutely, just the quality of this rifle is simply outstanding. The trigger itself is just amazing. Now I'm going to put a snap cap in for this. So snap cap in, because I don't want to damage the rifle in. Yeah, well, it's not going to damage the rifle, but I just don't like dry firing rim fires. So let's close the bolt. So that's chambered that. We'll give the trigger a pull while we've got that sort of chambered, so to speak. The trigger is so nice. It's like a 2-stage. Oh my god. I think I pulled that too hard. 2 pounds, 1.3 ounces. Let's try that again. Ejection is good as well. So it's sort of, I mean, the harder you pull it back, the further the spent brass will go. I had no problems with ejection. In fact, I had 0 problems with this rifle. 0 problems. I kind of expected that. It's an Anschutz, you know. Notice the cocked indicator there. That obviously, if you can see it, that obviously goes in once the trigger is pulled. Let's give this another pull. Slightly more delicate. £1, 15.4 ounces. I mean, whatever. I've kind of got to remind myself how good that trigger is. And to be fair, I have been running this rifle for quite a bit, and this rifle is kindly on loan from Artemis Outdoors, so special thanks to them. Let me remind myself of this trigger. I'm shooting it left-handed, obviously. Oh my god, oh my god, seriously, that is a lovely trigger. Lovely, lovely trigger. You can decock it like that, obviously. Right. How was it accuracy wise? Now, bear in mind, it's a brand new rifle. It's not really been running, you know, and you would run a rifle in like this. I know I would. So it's not really been running, and it's me shooting. But I shot it at the range, and I shot it out in the field as well, in like a, you know, real world sort of situation. I will show you. This was with Ely Match, and I've not got a box of Ely Match. I think I threw the box away, to be fair. So this is at 50 meters, okay, at a range, shooting a bench rest target with me shooting off this bipod. And this is what I got. So this is bench rest target, okay, and this is me shooting this setup. And there was a couple of little stragglers, I ain't gonna lie. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. A brand new rifle. So Ely Match, this was what are they? They're 40 grain, I think. 50 meters. Yeah, I know. That ain't the rifle, guys. It seriously ain't the rifle. It's me. All right, and most likely the rifle needs breaking in a little bit, you know. When I was shooting this at the range, doing this target, I hadn't put many through this, and this is a brand new rifle, okay. So, but then it was tightening up. I don't know why I didn't shoot that target. I just noticed that. That's weird. Probably can't count. But 50 meters. Okay, it is what it is. Then, let's get rid of that. Out in the field, shooting, these are 10 shot groups, believe it or not. 100 meters, real world, okay? This is not at the range, this is out in the field, or out in the field, shooting off the back of a truck, downhill slightly, you know. There's no wind or anything, but this is what I got. These are my results. This rifle, like any rimfire rifle, as the barrel gets a little bit worn, you know, it's gonna tighten up. But this is my shooting, real world shooting. These are 10 shot groups, guys. Okay, Ely Match, that is a 10 shot group. A 10 shot group, and no, I'm not lying. They've all gone through there. If they haven't, they've totally missed the target because I couldn't find the other shots. So I am assuming they have all gone through there. That was the next group. Oh, that was Ely Match. Ely Action, 10 shot group. Okay, this is 100 yards. Okay, SK Match, 10 shot group. Fiocchi 40 grain, 10 shot group. Yeah, I didn't sort of re-zero for, you know, these different rounds. Yes, what I did do is I'd put 5 rounds or so. Once I'd finished, you know, a type of ammunition, I'd go on to the new ammo, and then I'd put 5 rounds just on the steel, just to get the barrel accustomed to that round. But yeah, not bad. Like I say, people will be like, oh, that should be like a 1 hour group. Anschutz. It's a brand new rifle. It needs leading up. It's as simple as that. And this was real world, you know, out in the field. It was a bit murky. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it was real world. That's how it was. Off that bipod, me standing up, shooting off the back of a truck. That's what it did on the day. Excuse the holes in here. I had this a little bit close to my gong when I was shooting 308. And I think a bit of shrapnel has gone through this target. So 10 shot groups, guys. Yeah, I had a flyer there with the Fiocchi. But as you shoot this, like any rifle, it will tighten and tighten up. I mean, I'm happy with that. 100 yards, I'm happy with that. Like I said, it's me shooting. If this was at a range, you know, with some quality ammo, and I'm, you know, SK Match, Fiocchi, Ely Action, something like this, you can, and I didn't have access to it, I've not got any, you're going to put something like Ely 10X through it to get the full absolute benefit of this. And yeah, it probably would just be clover leaf groups. So, but that's what it did on the day. Okay, real world, no BS, guys. Okay, so that is your accuracy. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at the box, shall we? Let's have a good look at the box. Let's get the box out. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere, guys. So, you get, obviously, a nice Anschutz box. Yes, it's upside down because I've got to open it this way. But what do you get in the box? Well, you get your standard sort of box, basically. You get some of the spacers for the XRS stock, which is really nice. You get a different grip as well. So if you want a slightly angled grip, you can put that on rather than the vertical grip. So that's really, really nice. Let's show you the card on this. So this was 100 meters. Okay, that's like real size. That was with, what ammo did I say that was with? Oh, I don't actually tell you what ammo it was, does it? That's good of them. But I mean, 5-shot group. Yeah, I mean, that will have been shot at Anschutz's, you know, lab, basically, in a tunnel with the rifle sort of locked and bolted down. But mine was real world, only sort of slightly bigger. I mean, let's get my groups. Let's get my groups again. Just as a comparison. Look at that one. I mean, yeah, they'd all be on that card, wouldn't they? Mine would all be on that card. So with that one, it's not too bad, really. Come on now. Cut me some slack, guys. I know you're going to, like, slate me in the comments. So, yeah. That's the Anschutz QC card. There you go. There you go. That's your box. A decent box. Would you use the box for the range? Probably not, no. You'll get something a little bit more substantial, I'm sure. But guys, I am in love. As you know, I get lots of Gucci toys on this channel. Some impress me, some not so much. Some I think, yeah, I'd have one of them. But every so often something comes along where I'm like, I actually need one of these. I actually need to maybe get rid of some in the rack and load armory and put the pennies towards one of these, because this is on my wish list now. I've said it, guys. The Anschutz 1761 APR is on my wish list. You will be the first to see it here when I get my very own. And it's going to happen. I'm telling you now, it's going to happen, because I am in love with this little 22LR rimfire rifle. It is one of the nicest I have shot. I've not shot any of the real Gucci ones from America yet. What is it? Is there like a dolphin or something? There's a couple now, I think, from America. I'll be, well, eventually when I do, you know, use one of them, I'll be impressed if they are as good as this. I really will be, because this thing is just blowing me away, you know. So if you went by my recommendation and bought a CZ LRP, apologies, trade it in for one of these. This is another level, Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, because you guys are going to kill me in the comments. So apologies for that, and apologies for all the wives out there, you know, that've got husbands that are watching this video, because you might not be going on that summer holiday next year because the money's going down on one of these. Anyway, guys, that is it. I'm going to leave it at that. That is your rack and load review of the, have I got to say it all again? The Anschutz 1761 APR HB G28 MDT XRS chassis. No, I didn't memorise that. I've got it on screen here. Thanks for watching. That's Rack and Load. See ya.